2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down low. Tatum. Throws it down. JT.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Here's Westbrook. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession.
I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Atlanta making a switch here. Out to Brand. And it's Westbrook missing. Atlanta trails by 15. Number outside. Takes the 12-footer and hits.
And that mid-range, Jay, Weber, fantastic at scoring from that area of the floor.
Outside, Levine. And it's off from three-point range. Raleigh leading by 13. And it's Hill with the jam.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Pass to Tatum. Twelve seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Green. And he could not get that one to go. High contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. They get Russell Westbrook. This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for. Both free throws good from Green.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And here's Wall outside. Oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
What a grand finale to the half. Great shot from distance to give his team the momentum right before the buzzer.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Atlanta trails by 16. Okay, time for an injury report.
As I was able to talk with that when his head athletic trainer about his status. It's an issue with his hand. It doesn't look very serious right now, but there is some nagging soreness there.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action. Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping things.
Malone with the block.
How about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot? And one of Green's best assets is movement ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
And here's Wall outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Wall's got 6.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Raleigh. 17-point lead, their biggest. Malone outside. Pass to Roy. Good, it's Malone picking up the assist. Roy's got himself on the board with 3 there.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Lets the 3 fly. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The kick out to Hill. A 3-pointer off the mark. Raleigh leading by 20. Shoots the 3. And Brandon Roy with the 3. Roy's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for Raleigh.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Pass to Wall. Screen by Malone. Raleigh moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wall. Puts up a 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
From deep, Green.
An explosive athlete with length. Wall is a threat when he contests shots.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. For Raleigh, they've made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. First free throw is good.
And you have to appreciate the work ethic that Roy has. A true gym rat. And this guy just wants to get better.
And both free throws good for Roy. 1:05 left here in the third quarter. Malone with the block. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Malone. .58 seconds left in the third quarter. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. No good from Roy.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Fires from deep. Atlanta again missing. Raleigh leading by 22. Malone wide open. The three-pointer no good. Duncan with it. Picked up by Malone. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. To the inside. The kick out to Hill. Atlanta again missing. Roy fires from way outside. Can't connect from long distance. Here's Duncan. Good, it's Garnett with the assist that time. Duncan's got 8 points.
He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Raleigh on top, running away with it. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Raleigh leading by 22. Now Wall. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Moses Malone.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
And so John Wall nails both of them. On the wing, Levine. Takes a 3. Roy with the rebound.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Screen by Malone. Garnett with it. Now guarded by Ball. And Garnett gets
Quit the game, bro. This game over, man.
Garnett gets it that deep. Ledee is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Rebel gets the bucket.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
Pass to Garnett. The kick out to Wall. Garnett the screen. Thompson in the corner. Garnett in the post. Here's Malone. Nailed from three-point land. Wall's got 11 points here in just the second half. Outside Ball. And they come right back with their own three-point.
And Ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
Ball with it. Picked up by Malone. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Moses Malone. Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Raleigh.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line. This is what he does, find space on the perimeter and then sink the three.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Pass to Malone. Now here's Garland. Guarded by LaVine. Kicks it out to Malone. Stolen by LaVine. Here's the three. Another three for Atlanta.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Garland. Pass to Wall. Malone with the screen. The kick out to Tatum. Rebound Atlanta. Here's Weber. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. Weber's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No way he's going to pass that shot up, but he is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Pass to Malone. Good on the bucket. And Raleigh leads by 19.
Malone is relentless inside, so strong with non-stop effort.
Here's Ball. And again, it's Atlanta.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Goes up from the top of the key. And it's Raleigh with another.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
You can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
LaVine for 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And here's Wall outside. Offensive rebound. The 3 from Tatum.
As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
Weber gets the bucket. Williamson from long range. It doesn't go for him. And so it's Raleigh winning this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends. And
that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And Atlanta with possession here. Pass to Curry. Out to James. Wembanyama screen. James, good look. Rebound by Raleigh. Here's Westbrook. The rebound by Duncan. And so Curry will bring it up for Atlanta. Here's James. Robinson with the block. Pass to Westbrook. Here's Brand. Back to Westbrook. The three. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Outside Curry. Pass to Allen. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. And here they come. Hill for three. A rebound by Duncan.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
They get it back. The kick out. Curry. For three. Allen. That shot off the mark.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Westbrook can't hit. Three-pointer. It's tipped. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. The three from Mitchell. On target from range.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
With BA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too.
I know it's just two, but man, that's a nice two. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Back to ball. The rebound by Raleigh.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Robinson. Back to Westbrook. Jacks up a three. He hits that one. 2 for 5 now.
You got to pick your poison. Westbrook, if he gets that dribble going, it really helps him in terms of his rhythm, and that opens up the three ball.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Westbrook right side. Lets the three fly. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From downtown, hits the trifecta. Westbrook's got 8.
They're pretty composed there with the time ticking away. Westbrook has a bit of a sixth sense to get one off.
Count the basket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And Raleigh with possession here. Following the score by Atlanta. It's good.
Well, you're going to play Westbrook on that pick and roll to shoot it. He's underrated in being a distributor.
Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Robinson with the block. Hill drives in. Great D that time from Holmgren.
He's as surprised as we are, most nights that bucket is automatic.
Danger, no good. He takes it in. And that one's good. Brand.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
It just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
Russell Westbrook. He's been the guy making things happen for Raleigh. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be back in a moment. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And looking at what we've seen from Raleigh, what do you guys think?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Yeah, you can't be careless with your shot selection out there because some of them are getting thrown.
Here's Robinson. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
And with his height and his touch, he can be deadly from mid-range.
That's a staple of his offensive attack, and proving once again he can do some damage from that area.
The rebound by Atlanta. Tatum inside. And he drains the turnaround Jay. Tatum's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, tricky area for some guys, but not Tatum. He can hurt you from mid-range.
Robinson in the post. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Buries it from three. Westbrook's got 11 points.
Well, Russell looking to shoot as soon as he's in attack mode.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Robinson with a steal. Westbrook drives.
Dang.
Finished off by Westbrook.
Russell right now just dominating the game offensively.
That'll be a 5-second call. Pass to Duncan. There's the triple. Rebound by Jason Tatum.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Raleigh leading by 6. Pass to Brand. Puts up a three. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
For three, Westbrook. And Raleigh hits again from deep.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
There's a minute 54 left in the first half of this one. Off target with the three.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. That'll be a 5-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And here's Raleigh. They've got a 13-2 run going. And a rush again, off the mark by Raleigh.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. Raleigh leading by 12. And he drives in. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Westbrook's got 18.
And the burst from Russell Westbrook paying off that time. That's an impossible play for the primary defender to stop.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Here's Robinson. Pass to Duncan. For three, Westbrook. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
That'll be a 5-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's Brand. And Raleigh hits again from deep.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it to...
Appreciate the 6 views watching. Sure y'all like up the stream. Lit.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Our game tonight featuring Athens as they go up against Raleigh. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Here we go. And Raleigh with possession here. Robinson on the wing. Shoots over Beasley. Screen by Robinson. Outside, Hill. Right side, Robinson. Pass to Brand. Let's go with a three. Knocks it down from distance.
That's something we're accustomed to seeing from Elton Brand. Talk about stretching the range, though.
Here's Booker. There's the drive. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he makes it.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
Here's Booker. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
For his size, David Robinson is an incredible athlete. Really excels at being able to get into the lane and going right through contact.
Booker no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
And that one's good. Brand.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
And that one's good.
Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Pass to Brand. .157 left in the opening quarter. Here's Robinson. He's covered by Holmgren. They set the screen to the paint. Clock at 2. For the finish. And Levine throw it down.
His reputation precedes him. NBA fans love seeing Zach Levine throw it down.
Here's Westbrook. The shot off that time. And Booker's got the ball here for Athens. They trail by 1. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Craig.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer playing game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
Hill can't connect.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Well, you can just tell the guys on his team look up to Robinson out on the floor. I mean, he's got such leadership qualities, and that's exactly what you want from your best player, a guy who can really galvanize the troops because they respect him so much.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Beasley for 3. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Westbrook left side. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Good.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Russell Westbrook never lacks for confidence. And when he starts knocking down threes, he becomes impossible to guard.
The 3, Smith. And no good. Westbrook taking his time here. And that's not going to go. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Raleigh on top, up by 3. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from Raleigh, what do you guys think?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Levine. An open look for Smith. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
I think this is J.R. Smith at his very best. Outstanding at capitalizing on the catch-and-shoot opportunity.
Westbrook outside. Fires it from the top of the key. And the jumper is good. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game. Athens trails by 5. Here's Levine. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Levine is so good at putting pressure on the defense and drawing fouls. He's an active, engaged scorer. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Pass to Garnett. The 3 is up. It's held in by Athens. James outside. On the wing, Levine. Smith outside. Driving to the basket. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Defense probably not going to give him this opening again because Smith went way up there that time.
Here's Wall. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Beasley for 3. The rebound by Malone. Raleigh leading by 3. Pass to Garnett. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Garnett very comfortable close to the basket now. He's efficient as a low block scorer.
Throws it up high. Here we go. Just blocked. And Athens making a change here. And Booker's got the ball here for Athens. Outside Levine. Could be inside, but Levine gets it through.
Well, this is what you admire about Levine's offensive game now. I mean, it isn't all threes and dunks. He's got some meat on that sandwich now.
Here's Wall. That one doesn't drop. Booker with the defensive effort. Athens trails by 3. Here's Duncan. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum.
You know, that shot is virtually automatic for Duncan. I mean, he's extremely dependable in that mid-range area.
Ball for 3. It's held in by Athens. For 3. First shot won't go.
Are you serious? John Wall with a statement.
Beasley, that's good.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Now here's Wall. Oh, he slams it down right on top of Devin Booker.
And you can't talk about acrobatic finishers without talking about John Wall. Man, he's explosive.
Pass to Malone. There's 18 seconds left in the first half of this game. And Athens making a change here. Now Wall. 6 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
It is. No reason to back off from giving the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
And so Wall nails them both. There's 6 seconds left in the second. Booker for 3. And again, it's Athens with a 3. So it's John Wall making highlights for Raleigh. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Booker. Here's Booker on the attack. The rebound by Malone. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, Malone will not back away from physicality now. He uses all of that muscle of his to get his shot off despite the contact.
And the second free throw is good. Booker with it. He's got 7. To the middle. Here's Booker. And the big finish by Holmgren.
They've really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
And the big finish by Wall.
Wall giving me some evidence of that bounce, throwing it down with the door.
Levine can't hit.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Wall looking over the floor. Pass to Roy. There's a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. And it's a 5-point Raleigh lead.
One of Roy's specialties is the catch and shoot. Outstanding in that regard.
And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively. And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Shooting while in rhythm. This is Booker's game. He's out here to score.
Outside Wall. Pass to Thompson. Over Levine. Launches a 3. And Raleigh hits again from deep.
Bang! Let's go!
Keeping that foot on the gas pedal.
And Athens calls time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated. Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Raleigh leading by 9. Right side Wall. Good D by Wall. Smith outside. Talent left side. There's Tatum with the 3. It's hauled in by Garnett.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Good on the shot.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. They just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
There's Ball with a 3. Rebound by Raleigh. And here's Raleigh. They're on a 17-7 run. And Malone gets it to go.
Malone owns the paint area of the floor. Nobody coming in there messing with him.
There's Ball with a 3. Goes up on the baseline. Here's George. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First free throw is good. George hits them both. Got it off in time. He can't get that one to fall. And as we end the double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Raleigh on top, up by 11. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4.
It was a good game at first, bro. You should have had it, bro. You had it. You had it. You was taking over.
Two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Raleigh leading by 11. Out to the wing. Hill for 3. And jams it home. Westbrook.
You know, Westbrook will not let an opportunity to embarrass his defender.
Just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
You expect tremendous effort from a scorer like Booker, but it's still impressive to see him deliver.
Outside Robinson. Westbrook outside. Outside Hill. 5 on the clock.
What? He should have made that, bro.
Here's Booker. Puts the move on.
And they gave it to him. Come on.
It could be a three-point play.
Booker's offensive game already pretty tight. He's a threat from everywhere.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Westbrook into the lane. Oh, he slams it down.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute.
Booker no good. Raleigh leading by 8. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
A double-double threat and superb defender brand is exactly what you want from your big man.
Good from the line that time. And Athens calls time here.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. The head coach for Athens had some instructions for his guys during the break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple act that could have a big impact.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Raleigh leading by 10. Pass to Robinson. Westbrook right side. Fires for 3. It's held in by Athens. Beasley penetrating. Ball outside. From deep. A rebound by Duncan. Oh, deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball.
He had the right idea. Just couldn't come up with the swing.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Robinson. And the leg is good off the glass.
Yeah, I like the interior game of Robinson. Really does
He's
a nice
crazy.
job with getting deep position and then going to work.
From deep, Holmgren sends it home from three-point land.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance. You can't forget about Holmgren's reach.
I ain't taking you serious, bro.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. To the right side. Here's Westbrook. And here's Holmgren. Pass to Smith. Good look from Holmgren. Gets it to go from the corner. Holmgren's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And I just love how active Holmgren is on offense, looking to score whenever he can. It all comes down to this possession. They must get points. It really is.
Are you kidding me, LeBron?
And you know, we've come to expect this from LeBron James, guys. I mean, when this team needs a bucket, he rises to the occasion.
And Raleigh with possession here. Westbrook outside. No good again that time. And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Athens. It's a 5-point game. And Booker gets double teamed. Here's Beasley. Cuts off the pass. Here's Levine for three. Catch. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 6 to shoot. A clear look for Westbrook. Oh, he nails it!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And Athens calls time here. 7 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Here's Booker. And he buries it. And that one brings him within one.
Gotta fight hard to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he raised there.
Yeah, I know it's a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the front.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And the second to two is good. And that'll put him up 2. Here's Booker to tie it up. So it's Raleigh picking up the win.
GG.
And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt.
Thought you had that, huh?
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented.
One more game. One game I'm getting. Yeah, 99.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. This is Brian Anderson at the table with basketball royalty, Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, our reporter.
we go.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The three. The rebound by Duncan. And Raleigh with possession here. And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kickability.
And you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention. You can find another cutter or a spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
And we're going to have a jump ball. Outside Durant. Fires the three. Tries again. That shot is good by O'Neal.
O'Neal throwing himself around and coming away with the bucket. He is an absolute wrecking ball and a gigantic one on the glass.
Westbrook can't hit. And we're about a minute into the first. Hill with the steal. Here's Duncan. And the finish on the break with the slam.
Duncan that time using his length to take advantage on the break.
Durant with the bucket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. Not there.
Pass to Duncan. Screen by Robinson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Off target from three-point range. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Hill. Oh, a two-handed power slam.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher.
Yeah, near the hoop, he's an absolute monster.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. Here's O'Neal. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Westbrook with it. O'Neal covers. Pass to Hill. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Look at the power of that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
I'll tell you, that jumper from Gilgeous-Alexander is smooth and under control.
Hill for three. Kevin Durant with a rebound. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
With two hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Now here's O'Neal. Uses the glass on the layup. O'Neal's got 6.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
You know, Westbrook will not let an opportunity to embarrass his defender go wanting. Oh, my goodness. What a move.
Puts it up. Pass to Brand. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. 7 seconds left in the first. Westbrook into the lane. Off the inbound. No good. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Up 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Chalk up two there.
Boy, you watch Westbrook play, and he seems like he's relentlessly hungry. Borderline anger. He never settles. Always in full attack mode.
Now ball. Excellent D there from Westbrook. Pass to Duncan. And Durant with the block.
Affecting the shot right there. The length of Durant, a problem for the offense.
To the inside. Duncan. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Duncan's got his first points in this one.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
The drive to Westbrook. And then Westbrook slams it in.
Man, I tell you what, one of the things I love about Westbrook is the ferocity with which he attacks the rack. When he's driving inside, he's trying to punish the defender and the basket.
And a big finish by Robinson.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most of the other end.
Inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, it is unfortunate, embarrassing. He just lost his concentration for a split second. And that's all it took.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 7. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Westbrook's got 9 points.
Well, it looks to me like he can get this shot anytime he wants. I mean, so confident, so poised, always under control.
Here's Duncan. And the 3 off target. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the first half. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Ball outside. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Raleigh leading by 4. Here's Wall. And once again, off the mark by Raleigh.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
Ball for 3. And once again, off the mark by Raleigh. From 12 feet, Johnson with a bucket. And it's all knotted up.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor. Great pass. John Wall is really good at finding the open man.
Here's Johnson. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
A taller guard with a quick trigger, Klay Thompson, is also an impressive perimeter defender and playmaker.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. To the paint. Chamberlain. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the score by Raleigh. 16 seconds left to play in the second quarter. The shot's good.
is such a clever player in pick and rolls. Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Back to Wall. 1 second left. Bad intentions. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Raleigh on top. They're up by 3. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Wall with the ball for Raleigh. 3-point lead. Thompson outside. Thompson goes up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Sending Klay Thompson to the line is never a good idea.
This is his second trip to the line of the game. Both free throws good from Thompson.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. They get it back. They rebound all alone. Raleigh leading by 5. Pass to Garnett. Pulls up on the wing. Drained it for 2 points. Garnett's gotten his second bucket.
There's that silky smooth jumper of Garnett's. Nice elevation, and the height of the release point makes that a reliable mid-range look.
Here's Chamberlain. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Chamberlain's got 6.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
What's special about Gilgeous-Alexander is how shifty he is, which also makes it so tough on defenses.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. SGA on the move.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Wall. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Chamberlain. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
And here's Raleigh. 2-point game. Here's Garnett. O'Neal pulls it in. Pass to Durant. Back to O'Neal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in it. Well, it takes elevation to finish like Wall here, and that's not a dunk that just anybody can pull off. You've got to have some special ability to do that.
Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to John Wall.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Both free throws good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's the pick. And they recover it. Back to the right wing. Pass to Garnett. For 3. The shot misses. Inside. Duncan. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Duncan is not messing around when he's in this deep. All business. Very assertive and effective.
Connects from downtown. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
And the basket by Edwards.
You know, we need to keep seeing this from him. It's encouraging to see him sink the mid-range J there.
And from touched on, Clark.
Yeah, I love his mentality. Not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates. And he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Oh, no. He may have gotten injured right there. Man, he's in a lot of pain.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
To the wing, right side. Malone can't get it to go. Grant, they could attempt a 2-for-1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Johnson with a bucket.
Once Magic gets the ball inside, he's about at the rim. Even the contact, not enough to foul him up.
Ball for 3. And that basket makes him 6 for 11. Shooting a good percentage.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Gilgeous Alexander. The rebound by Malone.
Boy, blew the easy 2 by profile. Trying to look good. That's a bad decision and poor execution.
With his first shot attempt. Boy, can't get it to go. Here's Johnson. Can't connect from short range. No good there. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So it's the home team now. Here's Chamberlain. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
I think Magic Johnson gets more joy out of making the assist than any other part of the game that he excels in. Constantly looking to set them up for score.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Weber. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside Edwards. Ooh, Robinson with a block. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Raleigh. Outside, Hill. And stolen by Edwards. Here's O'Neal. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Boy, that's grown man weight room ammonia shrimp from O'Neal. Brushing off the contact like it was never even there and converting.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Down low. Westbrook outside. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Here's Edwards. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. Westbrook outside. Hill for 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Pass to O'Neal. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Out left to the wing. Here's Duncan. Here's Brand. Guarded by Durant. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Look, if you're going to try to stop Brand inside, you got to bring the physicality and toughness all game because he's a load.
Durant for 3. Up again. Rebounded by Russell And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to hear Raleigh's coach go over the plan during the break. He really emphasized rim protection. He said to his guys, I want us to cut down on the easy looks inside. No more of that. It's a simple ask that could have a big impact.
And Allie, thank you for that. Boy, this lead is razor thin.
There's a chance to extend that right here.
There's a minute 26 left in the fourth quarter. And Raleigh with possession here. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
What do you expect from Westbrook coming up big in the biggest moment?
Just Alexander from outside. Rebound by Raleigh. Third minute of action now going here in the fourth. Out to the wing. Here's Duncan. O'Neal pulls it in. Gilgeous Alexander with the ball. Out to the right wing. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep three. Pass to Gilgeous Alexander. Goes back up. Rebound by Duncan. And here's Raleigh. They lead by 1. Here's Westbrook. Cash.
Well, in a lot of trouble dealing with Russell Westbrook. He's a handful.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul in the game. 15 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Edwards. Takes the three. Oh my! What a shot! Oh, a tremendous three! With time! Timeout called. Barley. For Raleigh. Oh, flanked away. Here's Durant. Pass to O'Neal. Oh, no good. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Away. Outside Garland. Vicious.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis, back and forth.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Gilgeous Alexander is just that good, finishing the play through the foul.
That free throw good from Gilgeous Alexander.
In a close game, it's great to have guys you can count on to knock down free throws.
And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shea Gilgeous Alexander. That'll be a second foul in the game. Robinson on the wing. Back to Westbrook. Boy, he overdid it there. Too much force on the foul. He's calling for the flagrant play.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the ball green of the opponent at risk. He's rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives him a lead.
Needed those and got it. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Durant with a steal. In transition, here they come. Edwards looking it over. Screen by O'Neal. Fades. Back to Durant. KD. What else would you expect?
Well, Durant looked close to automatic. I mean, he was not second guess or hesitate at all. He shot it.
That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist.
He's got a knack for finishing inside. That's easy money.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Another shot. Block and four. Rebound by Raleigh. Deflected. And stolen by Durant. To the inside. Chamberlain. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Raleigh with possession here. They trail by 3. Shot and Gamecocks separated by 5. Here's O'Neal.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big. I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. That's just poor clock management defensively.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal. It's like he's doing flips on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on to it.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
Falling for 3. And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander takes it last. Falling for 3. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.